Before we get started, are you guys trying to build your studio but don't have all the money right now? Well, if you're trying to do that, you might want to go ahead and click on my link in the description and head over to Zounds.com. Zounds has a whole bunch of stuff on the site, and they have a whole bunch of stuff on the site that does not require a credit or background check. Meaning, all you have to do is order it, they will ship it to you, and then you can just make monthly installments while you use your stuff. Now, it's not everything on the site, but it is a whole bunch of stuff on the site that you guys can get right now by clicking my link in the description and heading over to Zounds.com. So why wait? Go ahead and get you some gear today. Yo, did you know Analog Cases made a stand that can fit the Hydra Synth, the MPC Key 37, and the MPC X Special Edition, and the MPC X too? They're the same size. Yeah, Analog Cases has just added a new stand to their already popular XTS stands. This stand is called the XL stand, and this thing is dope. This is a professional stand that is made for professional users. And this thing will protect your gear because it is made from 100% solid steel. And even if you put a mid-size keyboard or your MPC X or your MPC X Special Edition, this thing hugs those machines just like a glove. These stands are adjustable, so they're not one size fits all. If you want to make them smaller, you can. If you want to make them wider, you can do that as well. And these stands have ample clearance for all your cords and cables as well. So if you're looking for a really dope stand for your mid-size keyboards and for your MPC X or MPC X Special Edition, go ahead and click my link in the description and head over to Analog Cases and get you the new XL stand today. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What is good, everybody? What is good? Back again. We are back again, and we're going to have a good time today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a real good time today. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure, because I can't really hear myself. Can y'all hear me? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. What's good, y'all? On here late night. Want to come on here real quick, late night. Try to do some stuff, man, and just try to have some fun tonight. What is good? What is good? What is good, everybody? What is good? Yeah, I want to come on here and do my thing, man. Before I get started, man, I do want to say this. I tried to say this before everything. Please, 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 if you are a creator on here, if you're somebody who makes beats, if you're somebody who creates on here, support other creators. If you're somebody who is just an audience member, you just like to watch YouTube videos, support the creators on here, okay? We're at a time right now where there's a lot of AI going on, and we have to deal with a lot. And I sit here throughout the day. I make videos. Currently right now, I'm not at my other studio that much because I'm actually doing some remodeling at that spot right now. So I'm going to try to, I'm not doing that much stuff, and I got to paint, got to like change out some doors and stuff like that. And just kind of regroup everything where I'm at, because when my studio is at downtown, well, it's near downtown. It's in a, how can we call it? It's in a changing neighborhood. Let's put it like that. Let's say it like that. Can I say it like that? It's in a changing neighborhood. The neighborhood is changing for the better. Okay. If I want to put it in a different term, we can say that some of the more urban people are moving out and some other people are moving in. Let's put it like that. I don't like to really say the exact term for it. Yeah, I just say it. Yeah, it's being gentrified right now. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of the problem, because I actually sold a house in the neighborhood, and they didn't look like me. Let's put it like that. But everything went through perfectly. Like, I didn't have any issues or nothing like that. So, had to go through that. But where my studio is at, it's in a spot where things are changing for the better. But from time to time, I have a few incidents. I recently had a few incidents that happened at my spot. And I had to kind of just like You know what I'm saying? Had to kind of take a step back a little bit. Like, people walking up on my property, people trying to get into my property. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot kind of going on in the area to where it's like, let me just take a step back a little bit. And then plus the thing about it is I'm there a lot. I have a lot of people like writers and, singers and stuff coming by there. And a lot of times I'm not there. So I have people there. And then what I want to do is I just want to make sure people's livelihoods are good. You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of just shut down the operation for the summer. I'm going to shut it down for a little bit because I just want to make sure that everything is all good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go in there and kind of redo some stuff and, possibly do a few more security measures in there. So it's I just want to make sure everything is good. So that's why I've been here a lot more. I've been on YouTube a lot more. And plus, I got the little baby and everything. So, I want to just kind of like stay home and be around my baby girl and stuff like that. So basically, I've been here a lot. I've been at the crib a lot. And I've just been cooking up and making videos. But while I'm here, I'm saying, it's cool. One thing I do have, I still get my publishing checks and everything. That's cool. Well, actually, it's very good. I'll tell you that much. It's very good. It's been very good for me for the past 10 years. It's been very good. Still doing very good. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm here and I'm creating. And if you guys like the stuff that I do create, you know what I'm saying? If you guys like the stuff I do create, support. Because that's the mode I'm in right now. I'm in the mode of creating. I'm in the mode of like wanting to create a lot more. And what's good, Vontae King? You been by with Brandon Bucks? Okay, cool. So you been yeah. Okay, cool. But I'm in the mode of creating, and what I do want to say is this: whether it's me or whether it's anybody else, please support the creators that you like on here because a lot of people need your help. Not me per se. But if you did want to help, you can always hit that little cash button right there, and you can always donate to the chat, or you can donate via PayPal or Cash App. I'm not one of those people that had like the banners and everything going across because, a lot of times people put little banners and it's like you see Cash App banner flying across the bottom of the thing and all that stuff like that. It's like towards this part right here, and you see the little banner going across like that. I'm not really into that. I just kind of want to, let you guys know if you did want to donate, you can donate via PayPal or Cash App, and just support the creators, man. That's like one of the best things you can do is support your creators because some of these people actually need it. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 can go a long way towards creators. Okay, hitting the like button goes a long way towards creators. Sharing live streams, sharing videos goes a long way. Why is my iPhone lighting up like I'm talking to it or something? What is going on? Sharing that information, sharing videos, doing all of that stuff actually helps out creators, whether it's me or whether it's anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I do want to say is if you can't donate any money to the live stream, please go ahead and just hit the like button, that little thumbs up button down there. Hit that to let the algorithm know what's going on. Right now, I'm in a testing phase. I'm testing a lot of stuff right now to see what people like. That's that's the good thing about me. I can go ahead and I can do a few things and kind of test things and see what people like. And then another thing, I want to just see kind of like what the audience and stuff is, what y'all are on right now. That's like a big thing to see what y'all are on and what y'all really want to see from me. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to see what you guys want to see from me. And I'm going to be testing out a few things and seeing what's going on. Because one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to get on here and I'm not going to be a producer news reporter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be a producer news reporter. I can't do that. But I am going to be on here cooking up some more beats, doing a lot more stuff. Thank you so much, Genova. That's how you say it? Genova. VN. That's how you say it? Thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate you. Bishop Bolo loves when y'all donate to the collection plate. Also, I'm going to be doing more live beat reviews very soon. I'm just kind of taking a break from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of taking a break from it because it was just like too monotonous and everything. And then it was like the same people going on there. So I want to kind of, take a break from that. And I'm actually going to do a new format. I actually talked to my homeboy who knows how to hook all this up. Did not know he knew how to do all this stuff. And he's going to set it up to where we can get new people on with more established people that have been on the beat reviews. I'm going to be doing all of that as well very soon. I'm going to be bringing all that back. But for right now, please, if you can support, whether it's me or any one of your favorite content creators, that would be great. What's good, K-Funk? What's good, Momentum Music? Thank you guys so much. Also, if you guys want to become channel members, please become channel members. That helps out as well. It's only like $4 a month or something like that. That really helps out in the long run. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't want to be a producer news reporter because I think at the end of the day, you guys come on here to try to find out the best things you can use to help your production. You guys come on here to try to listen to beats to kind of get inspiration. You guys want to hear about music industry stuff. Like I have a whole bunch of stories about me in the music industry and just different things to look out for on this channel and even on my other channel as well, on my Bolo MP3 channel, which you guys have supported. I'm already in monetization on that channel. I've already reached my monetization requirements. Thank you guys so much. So I'm going to be putting more stuff on that channel as well. But yeah, I want to be trying to do a little bit more on the content side, and I'm still producing as well. Like I got a session in the morning, like at 10 o'clock in the morning, with a pretty big artist or whatever. So I still do sessions and stuff like that. But what I try to do is I try to mix everything together. Let me turn the AC down here. Hold on real quick. There we go. Turn this thing on. It's a little hot down here. But yeah, I just try to I try to, be as cool as possible when it comes to certain things. Like I try to, mix things up in a sense. But I want to do it the right way. I want to do it in a way to where my audience likes it. And I just really want people to be 100. I want an audience that likes to see me do what I do. And then I want to be able to do what I do. And then there might be another creator that does something different from me and y'all can watch them and see what they do. But I'm trying to stay in my own little lane and do what I do over here. I will talk about a few things that affects the industry and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing now is going to be focused more towards the music side because there's just so much information going out about the industry. So many people saying so many different things right now. It's a lot of stuff that people are really kind of blowing out of proportion because it's like it could get likes, it can get views, and it could keep people's lights and stuff on. So people are going to talk about stuff that keeps their lights on. Making music keeps my lights on. And that's what I'm going to continue to keep doing. So if you guys can donate to the chat, please donate to the chat if you can. You can hit that little $ or whatever right there to donate. Or you can click my links in the description and it takes you over to PayPal or Cash App, and you can donate there. YouTube can't take nothing from that. But if you can, please do that. And also hit the like button. That's the biggest thing. Hit that like button for me. So if you're watching right now, please go ahead and hit that like button. And we're going to try to make a beat today. We're going to try to make a beat today, try to make something really quick. I'm not going to be on here too long because I got to get up in the morning. And I just felt like making some beats while y'all are on here. So, that'll be real cool if I can come up with something really good on Studio One. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick and let's see what we can do. All right. So, yes, we are now in Studio One. And we're going to see what I can come up with. And for everybody who has ideas on what I should do to the beat, yeah. A lot of people going to give me a whole bunch of suggestions on the beat and everything. But if you're going to give me a suggestion, you got to send me a link of how your beat sound first. I got to see what you're looking like.
I gotta see what your beats are looking like. Saw you with Sunny Digital. Yeah. I was at Sunny Digital Studio yesterday. I was on his live. I was over there in the area, and I just stopped through for like literally 5 minutes. I was over there, and yeah, I just went to stop through. He's doing a lot of lives. I think I might go over there next Wednesday and do a live with him and cook up with him. Sonny, that's my boy, man. I know Sonny before he got on. I remember Sonny, you know, when he was the humble Sonny. Still the same person though. Still exactly the same exact person from the kid I met when he was 18, 19 years old. Still the same kid. You know what I'm saying? Really dope, and just, you know, he's a creator, so he has to create. So that's the good thing. What we got? Need to know more about the Key 37. It's not really much more to know. There's a lot of videos out here, but you know, if you want to get one, click that link in the description, the Zounds, and get it. Tim Murkison, I'm looking to upgrade my setup. I have the MPC Black. Do you have any recommendations? I like that Key 37, but also the MPC Live 2. Yeah. If you want to get it, I'm not sure if they're even selling any Live 2s right now. But they have the 1 and the Key 37. Not too sure what's really going on right now. They're keeping a lot of things close knit and tied up, so we don't really know what's going on. But hopefully I'll get some intel real soon on what's going on. But they did release some new delays and stuff like that. They had a new reverb and delay, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started right here in Studio One and see what I can come up with, man. See what I can come up with. And if you guys are watching on here right now, please go ahead and click that like button right there and hit that like button for me, if you can do that. On Time Productions, thank you so much for that donation, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. All right, so what we got going on? We got Analog Lab. Got Analog Lab in here, and we got some sounds. Got some nice little sounds in here. Ooh. Let me do something real quick, because I don't really do this all the time. Let me go into here and add, where's the pre-signing stuff at? I hope you guys don't see some of the stuff I got in here. Okay. Let me go right here. And let me put a limiter on here, because I know sometimes this thing could be getting a little loud. Let me put a little limiter on here. So if we're peaking, it's gonna catch everything. Do some Memphis type. I'll try to see what I can come up with. I'll see what I can come up with real quick. It's gonna be a fusion of stuff, man. It's gonna be a fusion. Let's try to do something in B. Let's try to do something in B minor. Ooh. I like new sounds. Let's see if we can come up. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Sometimes just even doing the quick stuff like that is cool. Let's just go ahead and add that in there. We're gonna do this at let's do that at a crazy tempo. Let's do like 137. Let's try something like that. Let's do the input let's do the input quantize on here. Let's do that. Yeah, let's run it. I like that. Something really quick. Oh, I can add that in there. Yeah, that'd be cool. I gotta make that a little bit longer right there though. Yeah. Let's make that a little bit longer. Is that Analog Pro VST Studio One? Third, it's a third party. It's the beta? Nah. Studio One. Studio One, man. It's a whole bunch of organized confusion, but when I take the sounds out, it's gonna sound good. That sounds good. I'm gonna add some drums from my drum kit. I'm gonna use the 2025 hi-hats. I mean the X Factor hi-hats. Because I haven't finished the 2025 kit yet. Simple for right now. That's a C note drum kit right there. Everybody ain't got that one. Yeah, boy. You got some stuff in there. I'm gonna keep that right there. for a little, not too bad for a little first little beat. It does need a tag, huh? All right, that sounds pretty cool, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove this limiter off here, and I'm actually going to run this through my master bus transformer, the Neve master bus transformer, and I got to open up pipeline to do this. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this. But if you haven't watched my video on the master bus transformer, I got a video out, and I made a video showing you guys how to use the master bus transformer, like, you know, how you can use it. Really dope video. I know a lot of people are not into that on my channel, but I went ahead and made the video anyway because it's $4,000 and I got it and I need to make a video on it. So I went ahead and made a video on it. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. I hope, dog it. For some reason, it never saves in here. I don't know why it doesn't save in here. It never saves in here. Let me add a stereo track. I think it's on 5 and 6. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, it's on 5 and 6. Outputs, add a stereo. We got to put on 5 and 6. All right. I don't know why it doesn't just stay in there. I might be doing something wrong, but we'll see. All right. So let's see here. 5 and 6 and 5 and 6. Bolo, Bolo, Bolo. I'll get that scratch at some point. But yeah, let me turn all this stuff down first because it's too loud and I don't want to run it through the MBT too loud like that. So I'm just gonna turn everything down. Bolo, Bolo, Bolo. Yeah. So that's without the MBT. Here it goes with it turned on. Already sounds better. Let's turn it back off. Let's turn it back on. Yeah, that sounds good. Ooh, that's without an MBT. This was back on. TLR Sounds. Have you ever tried to make a beat and don't use 808s, non-trap beats? Do you don't use 808s, non-trap beats? I know this is from what EA Ski was talking about, but if you went on EA Ski's live, you would have known that my biggest record, Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay, does not have an 808 in it. It's just a regular bass from Out of Logic. Yeah. So I made plenty of beats that does not have 808s in it because, back in the day, the MPCs, when you used the 16 pads for 808s, you only had 16 pads. So a lot of times we would just use subs that time. So we would just use like sine waves and just different subs. And if you listen to a lot of tracks from back in the day, they didn't use 808s for that simple fact because you only had like the 16 levels. But yeah, my biggest record did not have an 808 in it. So, and there's other tracks that I did that does not have 808s in it. They sound like it's 808s, but it's really like just a sine wave, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So it's plenty of tracks I've made throughout the years that don't have 808s in it. It's just this is what people want right now. It is it is what it is. It's just right now. This is just the times, the music right now, and people like the 808s. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's plenty of things. Plenty of tracks I use that don't have 808s in it. I might make one a day that you can't beat the bass of it. No, you can't. You can't. It's like even when you try to add in like sine waves and stuff like that, you still have to treat it like an 808. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's a good question. Would you do a rhythm roulette? Yeah, I definitely do a rhythm roulette. Sure would. I sure would on Logic Pro or in the MPC. You know what I'm saying? Can you do a video on UAD Luna? I don't use Luna like that. Does the SSL Fusion work well on a master bus? Yeah. But it's other options other than using like a $4,000 machine. The thing is, a lot of times when I get this stuff, the reason why I get it is because I don't own like any like Rolexes or nothing like that. So when I buy this stuff, instead of me spending $5,000 or $6,000 on a watch, I can just spend $300 or $400 on an Apple Watch and then spend the rest of the money on this equipment. Because a lot of people like to buy chains and stuff. I like to buy equipment, so that's how it is. Boom bap, etc. I used to be a sample producer. Like if you listen to the last album I just did with this artist named Tom G, most of the stuff that I did on that is like sample based stuff because he's like me and him always did sample based stuff throughout the years. So a lot of that stuff is sample based stuff. So it's a lot of things that I do that's just like sample based. What's good, Weaver? Good to see you on here too, man. I know you're finna be on here late night cutting up, but good to see you on here, man. So yeah, I used to do a lot of sample based stuff. It's just that Studio One doesn't really have a really good sampler like that in here, and then I don't like to use third party samplers. I think that most of the programs should have just like a dedicated like sampler in there, and I think that'll make things really cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna save that for right now. And really, what I could do is I actually could run the beat directly through the MBT while I'm cooking up like that. But I just need to have like a limiter on here, and I hate making beats with limiters. I hate making beats with limiters on here. I hate it. Let me go ahead and put this on here too.
Bolo.
Hey Weaver, man, what you think about this whole Timbo thing, man? Do you think AI is gonna take over? Right now, everybody's gonna try to make a good $50-$60 every day talking about this whole Timbo issue with this AI situation. People been hitting me up like, hey, you're trying to defend Timberland and this, that, whatever. I'm like, bro, like, chill out. Like, this is the same thing people were talking about when Auto-Tune came out. I'm not concerned about it at all. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll be regulated at some point. It may cause some wars. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's a whole bunch of people like making videos on it. And like I get it. you know, I get the concern about it, but at some point, like, this has already pretty much been like, yeah, it's already been pretty much been resolved. Like, the record companies and Suno and all these other places have already, like, basically done with all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is, if people should have talked about it, they should have talked about it like last year when it was actually like really going down, when they were suing these companies. Now they came to some type of agreement to where everything is going to be cool. And so now everybody's like looking at Timbaland like, oh my goodness, it's Timbaland's fault. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you've been talking about it a lot, Weaver. I've been talking about it since, you know, for a minute. Even one YouTuber, I forget, he's not even on YouTube anymore. Like, he tried to call me out like, yeah, I was talking about AI before you. I'm like, bro, I made this video 2 years for you. He tried to call me out publicly, but then he had to snatch everything down. But yeah, it's like, you know, people need content. I get it. But at some point, man, it's like, come on, man. Like, people act like their lives are over. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, I think that, to tell you the truth, man, what I feel that a lot of people place their fears on certain individuals. Like, you know, at Timbo, he's a big producer. He has millions of dollars. He has all this stuff, and he's trying to push the culture in a way to where, you know, he feels like he wants to push it and he feels like it's cool. And it's a whole bunch of people that agree with him. Like, the thing about it is it's a lot of people who are still going to send him beats and still going to send him songs for his live streams. Like, that's, people think, oh, it's the end of Timbaland. No, it's not. It's going to be more people sending this stuff in. They're still going to send in stuff to his live streams. They're still going to send him beats like, Timbo, check me out. I'm the best artist in the world. I'm this, I'm that, whatever. And he's still going to do the AI thing, and everything is going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people are going to use these sites. Like, you got to understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. the strategic advisor of Suno. That's a good one. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, people are still going to send him beats. People still going to send him, they're still going to send their songs over. They're still going to try to get cool with Timbaland because of what he has already done. And people are like, oh, his legacy is going to be tarnished. No, it's not. No, it's not. They're acting like he's in some, like, really bad trouble. Like, you know, this is AI music. And the thing about it is, most of the AI music that I've heard has not been good. So, you know, I think people are trying to make a whole bunch of headlines and trying to get likes and views and stuff like that, which is cool. You know, you do your thing. But at some point, man, just let that thing go. Nah, but stealing a producer tag along with the beat from K Fresh is wild. The thing about it is, and this is what I said about in my live stream the other day, the minute you upload that stuff to Instagram, it's not really even yours. You know what I'm saying? It's not really even yours. I feel what you're saying, is Scotty Beeman. Like I said in my live stream, I said Timbaland should have shouted him out. Like, that's one thing he should have did. He should have shouted him out and said, or it came to him and say, hey, I might want to use your beat and mix it up with something. But it's plenty of situations where people have even used my stuff on IG or whatever, and they've remixed stuff. They don't took my likeness. They don't took the music that I made and made videos with it. So, like, I get where he's coming at with it. You're not going to get one. And this is one thing and before I make this other beat, and for the few people that are on here right now, do you have beef with Tim? Nah, me and Tim actually talk. You know what I'm saying? No. What I'm trying to tell a lot of people is, like, you're not going to get credited for everything that you do. I know everybody wants to get their credit for everything that they do. And I feel you on that. But one thing that I had to understand too is, there's plenty of times where I've made beats. There's plenty of times where I've been in the studio. I've added certain things to tracks. There's plenty of times I've been in sessions that I never got credit for. Oh, Weaver Beats. So yeah, there's a lot of things I never got credit for. It's a lot of songs that are out. It's a few songs that are out that are big songs that I've never got credit for. And it's cool. It's content that I put online to where, like you got to think about it. When I was on my IG, I was doing a ton of videos with me doing reactions in my studio, and then there was other people started doing the same type of reactions in the studio trying to copy. They was actually copying my stuff. Did I put them on blast like, oh my God, y'all are copying my stuff or whatever? Nah, it's just the internet. When you place stuff out, when you place anything on the internet, it's just the internet. Does ISRC code help track and prevent that? ISRC code is nothing but just a tracking number. It's like when you scan the thing on the back of a cereal box, it's just a tracking number. That's all it is. All it can do is track, mainly when you are doing like radio and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Mainly, like you want to use the ISRC code, and what that code does is your personal code, where you should get your own personal ISRC codes, and that way you can track your stuff for like media base, sound scan, stuff like that. So, yeah. So, but at the end of the day, like everybody has their own way of like trying to place the blame. Oh, it's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. Then they talk about like how unethical it is, but you got to understand people are paying for subscriptions. Like there's a bunch of people that are signed up to these sites paying for these subscriptions, and it's not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to stop. So it's like they've already talked to the record companies. They've already got all that stuff sorted out. Like I said before in my live stream, the reason why they had to sort that stuff out is not because of the new stuff. It's more so because of the old stuff. Because there's a lot of older songs that have never reached like Instagram and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, well, like that, what I'm saying is like the artists themselves never uploaded it to like Instagram like that. And you got people uploading these songs, and it's like, hold on, the record label's like, okay, we own these copyrights. How is this song on IG when we never put it up on here like that? We need to, hold on, let's get all this together. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's trying to, find different ways of trying to string this thing out. You know what I'm saying? And I think like at some point, you just gotta let it play itself out. Like you gotta let it play itself out. And like I've seen so much stuff online right now. It's kind of crazy how people are like, stringing this out when this has already been going on for years. You know what I'm saying? And everybody like, oh, we gotta hold Timbaland accountable. But I'm gonna tell you this too. A lot of people like to hold people that are successful accountable because a lot of people really deep down inside are upset at another person's success. And they really want them to be at their level. They really want them to, it's like a lot of people really want Timbaland just to be broke. We're going to stop him and he's going to be broke. Like Timbaland is, listen, the amount of times they play his music every single day on the radio, and even the stuff and not just the stuff that he's made, the stuff that's been sampled as well. The amount of stuff that he has made, radio-wise, single-wise, everything that's playing around the world, there's 9 times out of 10, there is probably maybe 50 of Timbaland songs playing at any given time in the world right now. Every second, every minute, every hour. Right? He's not going to go broke. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to go broke. So, I know everybody wants to feel like, oh, if we stop him now, he's going to go broke. He's going to be just like me, broke, mad, and lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to happen. It's not. And this is something that I know because when I got into the music industry, people got mad at my success. I know this for a fact. My homeboy had to tell my other homeboy, like, my homeboy is like a big actor. And he got mad because I got on bigger than he did musically. And we had to have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people feel. They want a certain person to be at their level or lower than them, so they'll do anything to make that person, like, you know, they'll try to do anything, slander people's names, talk about them, this, that, whatever, and that's where it gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, like, people talk about, like, you know, like what you're kind of saying, Scotty B, I kind of feel you on that too, with the gatekeeping and stuff like that, but it's not us. It's not the older gatekeepers. It's not that. It's what the audience wants. Simple as that. If the audience right now, if the audience of hip hop fell in love with a 90s style, conscientious backpack style of rapper right now, every record label will be trying to find that right now. But what we have found out since the internet has been out is people like raw energy. People like to hear raw talent. That's basically it. People like to hear raw talent. People don't like to hear the polished stuff anymore. People want to see the R&B singers with tattoos on their faces. They don't want to see the little models with this, you know, these petite bodies. They want to see these busty models. They, you know, the internet has shown that what people want. And like I said before, everything right now is all about data. That's all it is. Everything right now is all about data and how to sell us something. Because right now, with the way that commerce works right now, people are not going into stores. That's why a lot of stores are closing, because people can just order stuff from home. So right now, we have to find a way to see what people actually want and how to sell something to them. That's all it is. How to get the content to you to where when you're on IG, you're steady scrolling and the advertisers of that site is happy. Everything is all about data. You know what I'm saying? Everything is all about data. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's all about data. Same thing with the plugins. Same thing with these programs. Same thing with the lives. It's all about data. Right now, most of the people that's doing lives are looking at their analytics. Like, I'm looking at my analytics right now. I know how many people are on here, what's the chat rate, what people want to hear, what's this, that, whatever. Everything is all about data and analytics. Your favorite rapper is not big because people don't want to hear it. The masses don't want to hear it, but you have somebody like NBA Youngboy. That's what the masses want to hear, because the data and the analytics is coming back that people want to hear that. And as much as people don't like it, some people don't like it. I'm not necessarily a fan. It's a few songs I like what he did, but I'm not necessarily a fan. But I got to agree that most of the young kids that are between the ages of like 9 to like 30 like the kid. And they're willing to spend money, pay tickets, buy his albums, all that stuff. People are like, oh man, he only sold like 50-something copies the first week. But you go out and he does a tour that sells completely out because people want to see it. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, like that's just how it is. So it's a data-driven thing right now. Everything is data. Everything is data. And for people to be upset, they're like, oh my goodness. And I'm going to get back to making another beat. But for people to get upset and saying, oh my goodness, they're stealing music to program this AI. Well, how did you learn how to make 808s? It just didn't pop up in your head. You had to watch somebody or hear somebody to do it. How did you know about certain guitar riffs that's going on right now? You had to watch somebody and learn from that. So pretty much we've all are like soaking up like AI is doing. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I think streams are exaggerated, but the ticket sales do somewhat okay. The thing about with streams is you got to understand that you have these people called super fans that'll sit here and listen to these albums back to back to back. So it's like if you have 100 super fans, they will listen to your album like every day. And that just drives up streaming numbers. That's why you have like the unique streams, and sometimes some streams don't count. It's all that stuff. But it is what it is. But like I was saying with AI, it's like, man, they're taking old songs and training AI. How do people know how to make certain drum sounds and all this stuff like that? It's because you've heard it from somebody else. So pretty much we're all training from somebody else. Why do all these trap beats sound the same? Because we learned it from somebody else. We've all been inspired by somebody else. That's why we don't make beats like the 90s anymore. We make beats like now because that's what we're inspired by. Or if you did want to make a beat like the 90s, what you would do? If you never made a beat like a beat from the 90s, what would you do? You would listen to beats from the 90s, get that training in your brain, and then you would make that beat. You know what I'm saying? Bro, AI isn't human, but a lot of people are trying to treat it like it's human because people are making AI seem like it's the only thing that can be trained. We as humans have to be trained. We as humans have to be trained to do this. For me to learn how to use all this stuff that I'm using right now, I had to train. I had to learn from something to somebody. For me to learn how to do these 808s, I had to learn, okay, that 808 sounds good. Oh, that 808 sounds good. Oh, this is the style of music people like right now. You're training yourself. You're training yourself. Just like how the AI is training itself. So it's the same thing. It's soaking up the same exact things. The problem about what I keep trying to tell a lot of people is just because it's AI does not mean somebody can type the perfect prompt inside of the computer and make it a perfect song that everybody in the world likes. If it's like that, we would have had tons of AI records right now. But the thing about it is humans like what humans like. Some people might like the AI record. Some people might not like the AI record. You know what I'm saying? There's some AI stuff that's out already. There's some producers using AI samples that people actually like. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but there's some producers that are right here getting AI samples and they're treating it like they made the samples and they're putting their drums behind it. And people are like, oh, that's dope. So it's certain things that people may like, certain things people may not like. But like I said the other day on my live, we haven't even heard this AI artist that Timbaland has. We haven't even heard it. People are all up in arms, but have y'all even heard this artist? No, she's not a real person. But have y'all even heard this artist? Nobody has even heard the music. And everybody's all up in arms. Oh my God, he signed an artist. This record label, they're trying to sign the artist and this over with. Oh my goodness, we're done. The reason why is people are scared. People are scared that their music is going to be trumped over by something better than them. And I get you. I get it. And manufacturing is happening. Everything else has happened. But they're still open manufacturing plants. People still have jobs. I see people buying houses by me every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy, man, like how all this is going. You know what I'm saying? And we still haven't even heard the artist yet. We still haven't even heard the artist yet. Nobody has even heard the artist yet. And everybody's up in arms. But you've already had a gazillion AI artists overseas already making money. There's a ton of, they call it what, A-pop, AI pop or whatever. That's already being done overseas. Nobody's talking about the producers or the people doing that overseas right now. Because nobody really cares. It's just a headline type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I want to know if Tata would do interviews with DJ Coalition. Yeah, producers literally listen to other music, copy, emulate it, and would never credit the source they got their inspiration from. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch Timbaland do a collab with an AI artist featuring Glorilla. Hey, you never know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. But let me get back to this beat because I want to show y'all something too. I know a lot of y'all would like, oh, the MBT, man, that thing costs $4,000. What are we going to do? I don't want to spend that much money. Well, this is what you can do. Let me take the MBT off here. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. You can actually take this off. Let's remove that. And then they have this company called, what's it, Kive or Kiev? They got this thing called Infuse right here. We can put this right here. It's called Infuse, and I got the trial because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. This is basically the MBT in a plug-in form right here, right? So right here you have the N and you got the F. The N means Neve, okay? And this means fusion, the SSL fusion. So if I click this down, it looks just like the SSL fusion. If you click this, it used to look exactly like the master bus transformer, but I think they might have got in a little trouble. I'm not sure because it does not look anything like how it looked before. I don't know if they had to change out the GUI because it looked so close to the MBT. I don't know, but they damn sure made this look different because when I got it, I was like, hold on, this don't look right. But the thing about it is you can switch back and forth between the Neve and the SSL. And even on each module, you can switch to the Neve or the SSL inside of each module, okay? And you can do the exact same thing. It doesn't sound exactly like how it sounds coming out of the analog unit, but it still sounds good. So if I play the beat, let me turn the other stuff off, and so you guys can just hear this by itself. So they have things in different order too. The saturation's not on this side, it's on this side. And you know, they had to switch some stuff around.
Bolo, Bolo,
They got the harmonics in here. And as you guys can hear, it's cool. It's not like the MBT, but you can use it the same way.
Bolo,
Or you can use it in the fusion mode if you want to. You can use it, you know, just like that. So it's either way. You can use it both ways. You can use it either way. And I can add all the stuff on here as well. Steez, what is good, man? Jody Steez, good to see you on here, man. Good to see you on here, man. What's up, Jody Steez? What's good? What you got for me, man?
Bolo, Bolo.
Yeah, so if you don't want to get the MBT, you can go right here and get this plugin called Infuse by Kive Audio. They have 14-day demos. I got 6 days left. I still might pick it up. It's only like $100 right now. I still might pick it up. Well, I'll see if I can holler at them, see if I can get some for the free. We'll see. But it's a good plugin. So you have the Neve side and you have the SSL side. So it works pretty good. It's not bad. It's just that it doesn't sound like the MBT. You know what I'm saying? So it's still good though. Switch to Studio One completely? No. Man, I'm glad you caught me on live, Jody. Man, good to see you, man. Good to see you on here, man. Jody Steez is dope, y'all. Really dope producer, man. Jody is really dope. So yeah, that's the Infuse right there. And then I'm gonna see if I can go back and forth. Some of y'all ain't gonna be able to hear it though. Some of y'all ears ain't there yet. But let's go ahead and I'm gonna kind of A/B this one if I can. So hold on. So this is the knee.
Bolo.
And this is the Infuse. Turn that off. Here's the pipe. Here's the knee. So, as you guys can hear, it's a difference. Like you can hear the difference. Like with the Neve, it just wraps all the way around your head. With the Infuse, it sounds good, but it doesn't like wrap all the way around. And then the thing is, I'm not like the best mixer in the world now. Don't get me wrong. You still need more stuff than just this. You know what I'm saying? But this is a start. You still want to get like the portico and all that stuff because the more you add, that's where you get that sound that everybody's looking for. Like, how do you get that sound like that stuff sounds on the radio and stuff like that? It's because they're using high-end stuff. And you're making critical, small decisions with this high-end stuff. And I know it's very expensive, and I know a lot of people don't want to use it, but that's what makes this stuff hit like that. You know, like you can take a bad mix and still make it sound pretty decent with the right mastering stuff if you're using like some outboard gear and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's actually pretty cool. But let me do something right here real quick. I'm going to save this for right now. I'm going to make another track. Let's do a new track right here. And I'm actually going to, what am I going to use? Am I signed in? Yeah, I'm signed in. Ah, snap. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Let me do something real quick. Yeah, let me go in here. I can't let y'all see all the sauce. Yeah, we good. We are good. Yeah. Okay. Couldn't let y'all get in on me like that. Hold on. There we go. Couldn't let y'all get in on me like that. Y'all would have been all through my stuff. I'm talking about for real. Y'all would have been all through my stuff. Hey, quick question while we got this thing loaded up. Have y'all been watching the WNBA stuff? The WNBA has actually been a little bit more like, you know, the WNBA has been like something that I've been wanting to watch more than just like, the regular NBA. Have y'all been watching the WNBA? Ever since Caitlin Clark came in here, man, Andrew Reese, man, they kind of did their thing a little bit. More interested in the finals? Come on, man. These finals are actually good, bro. I know everybody wanted like New York and all these, and like maybe like the Timberwolves, but come on, man. This has actually been, every game has been really tight. That's what you want, man. Pause. But every game has been really tight. So that's what else would you ask for? Like, what else would you want? Would you want like blowouts and stuff like that? But come on, man. Every game has been pretty tight in these finals. Even when what's name got hurt last night, which they should have put the other little point guard, the little white point guard, he was doing his thing. They should have kept him in there. But these NBA teams, they tell these players how many minutes they get a game. So when he sat on that bench, he knew my time limit was up. Because you got to play those starters. Like, these front offices want you to play those starters. You know what I'm saying? These front offices like, hey, we paying this man, $30 million a year. He better be on the court. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he hurt or not. So even though that the other guy was playing really good, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Caitlin whooped Sabrina. That was crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, these games are coming down to coaching, definitely, man. Number 2 last night, man. I forgot his name, man. He threw, man. He did like 2 like 4-point swings to where like even if they would just missed a shot and brought the ball down the court, it would not have been the way it was. Like, he threw away two passes that led to scores, man. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Yeah, that was rough, man. I thought that they would have won. Indiana should have won last night, to tell you the truth, if they would have just kept that same lineup in. But we ain't gonna worry about that. But yeah, let me do something really quick here. What am I doing? Let's do something. Let's just go in here and just make anything. Let me show you guys how cool this stuff is, man. Let me see here. Let me go back into. I've been doing a lot of B minor. I just need to get some sounds in here real quick. Now watch this. This is so dope, man. That's why Splice, man. Y'all make sure y'all sign up for my Splice, man. The link is in the description. This is so dope what you can do with this, man. Like, if you just need inspiration or whatever, this is like super dope. Actually, I did it in the wrong key. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, yeah, that's one. I did it wrong. What? Yeah, that's the right one. I'm tripping. Messed up even on the end, but check this out. I'm just gonna keep this right here. I'll just keep that out, double that, and we're good. And I might add one more sound in here just to add some. Just let me just put like a little piano stab in here. Yeah, we're just gonna add this in here so we can at least have 2 sounds. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, y'all don't hear nothing? Oh, my bad, my bad. My bad. Hold on, my bad, man. Here we go. All right, there we go. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. That's what I did, y'all. All right, so cool. So we got that in there. That's cool. So what we do is just take these right here and then bam, 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 bam. And then now we got the power of splice. I like that one. Let's go ahead and add that bad boy in there. And let's add something else here. Like that one. That's cool. Let's add that in there. That's cool right there. I can work with that. We can do that. Let's mix this down real quick. So we got that mixed down. Let's go ahead and duplicate that. And then what we're going to do is I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to make beats right now. So it shouldn't be, nobody should be struggling like making beats right now with all the tools we got. Like you shouldn't be struggling. All right, let's go into the effects. Let's go down to the effects. Let's go and add Portal in here real quick. Let's go and add that. Let's go and add a little halftime. I like that one right there. We can use that one right there. the 2025 kit ain't in the shop yet. It's almost there. It's almost done. I just got to add a few more things, y'all. I'm going to put this 2025 kit is going to be crazy. D Rich, what's good? sounds. The hell? I love those weird sounds. That's crazy. I like that one. That was cool. That was cool. I'm gonna name it scientist or something. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna name it. Bolo, weird science, or something like that. Yeah, we'll keep it that. Save that. Yeah, we cool. All right, man. We had a good time tonight. If you guys got any questions or whatever, y'all let me know. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, that was a good time, man. Good time. I'm gonna try to come on here and do more live cookups like this, man, and come on here and just and chat it up with you guys and do some more cookups. Appreciate you guys coming on here. Thanks to everybody that did come on here and stuck around, even though it was a late. I know a lot of you guys like to see me cook up like around about 9 or 10 o'clock, but I started a little late. But I just felt like cooking up tonight, man. I want to just try to come on here and just try to, do my thing. We're gonna be doing some more stuff with the MPC and everything else, and get it right. How do you get icons for all of your VSTs in Studio One? Let me show you this real quick, man. Let me show you real quick before I get off here, since you asked that question. What you can do is, say for instance, if you want a particular icon on here, whatever. Let's say for instance, I want to use this augmented. I use this right here, the Yangtze right here. I'm gonna favorite this so I can keep it in there. But say for instance, I drag it right here. What I can do is, if you go right here, you will see right here where it says hold on, that's the wrong one. Hold on, that's the wrong one. Showing browser update preset. That's the wrong part. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on, where is it at? Oh, right here. So when you click on it, you'll see it right here at the top right here. See it right here at the top. And just go right here to this little arrow and then go to update plugin thumbnail. And whatever this is showing up right here, like it says windy day and all this stuff right here, just it's gonna show up like this. So you can change this at any moment. So you can change it to whatever screen you want, and boom, it shows up right here. Just like that. Okay. And if you want to change it, you can actually change it to you can change it anywhere you want. So that's one way you can go ahead and do it. And so it's super easy. Super easy. Yeah. And in that way you can have all your plugins and stuff just show up to, like that. On here. Super easy, super effective. And that's how you can do that. Yeah. Nah, no problem, man. No problem. Y'all got any questions, man? Y'all can go ahead and ask me right now. Any questions about anything, just ask me. And I'm going to sign off in here in probably like 10, 15 minutes, depending on how the questions and stuff are. So if y'all are on here right now, you're still engaged, go and ask me a question. Have you ever used Cubase in Windows before? Yes. Yes. I was a New Window user back in the day. New Window is one of the best programs ever made. And I got New Window right. I got Cubase right now. I got Cubase 14, I believe, or 13. I've made videos on it. What is your 1176 dialed in? It all just depends on what it's being ran into. Like how the levels and stuff are sounding, but it's just all just a setting. Just whatever feels good. There's no particular setting. If you had to choose between machine or I guess you meant MPC, definitely machines software, I would choose that, but the MPC standalone, I would choose that. Yeah, so the machine software definitely beats the MPC software, but the MPC standalone is killing the machine standalone to me. How do you go through all of your sounds these days? I just find stuff. That's it. I just find stuff. And if I like it, I just use it. I try not to overthink it. When is the next Beat Critique live session? I will probably do it maybe next week. I got to see. But it might not crank up until maybe like July, probably. I want to just kind of like start from scratch with that for a minute. Is the MPC Live 2 the greatest MPC ever made? Yes. Yes, it is. There's nothing like it. You're partial to machine? I feel you on that. It's all good. I was actually going to cook up on the machine tonight, but I just didn't feel like, because when you have to cook up, I have to have my top down shot and all that stuff. And if you try to do it online, I mean, with the software, I'll have to have my machine here, and I have to have my keyboard that I got here, and it's a lot going on with that. It's a lot going on. What else we got? Choose Windows or Mac. Windows is more versatile. Yeah, Windows are more versatile, but you would never have a Windows computer that is as fast as the M4 Mac computer that is only $600. That computer is blazingly fast for $600, and that's just the base Mac. Now the Windows stuff is cool because you can switch stuff out. You know what I'm saying? You get your good processor at work, but there is nothing faster than that. Like you can get an M4 Mac base for $600, and it blows any one of those computers out. Anyone. When does the MPC get their range of view in the software? It's supposed to be coming really soon. Hopefully they'll try to get it before like July or something like that. So hopefully. Do you collaborate with people on here? Very rarely do I do. Very rarely. Does the MPC handle MIDI better than the machine? Yes. Much better. It handles it much better. All right, Jody Steves, man, good to see you on here, man. Thank you so much, man. But it only has 256 gigs. All you have to do is buy you a external hard drive. Like you can get you a 2 terabyte external hard drive for $100 and something. And all you gotta do is go into the system settings and tell that to be the main drive, and then boom, you're done. Like it's not that hard. So basically for about $750, you can have you a crazy computer. Like, and then with the upgrades, it could be even better. Nah, no problem. Yeah, that part. Y'all got any more questions, man? Y'all go ahead and ask me real quick. Any more questions? Y'all ask me before I get out of here, cause I've been here working all day. Yeah, thoughts on the UAD Anthem synth? I haven't tried it out yet. I'm gonna try it out in a second. See how it sounds. Would love to see a video how you set up your camera and lighting and equipment you use to produce your content. I got a real simple setup. If you guys can see, I got that big light behind me. That's for all my top down shots. That's one of the best investments I did is about that light. And I don't even have like all the expensive stuff like the aperture stuff. I just got the newer stuff, and it works fine. So I might do it in a second. My daughter, she's getting into like film and stuff like that, so she might have to record me or something like that, film me or whatever. The baby is doing very good, Paper Chaser Los. Thank you so much, man. She's doing good. I think she's asleep right now. Hopefully I can get me some sleep tonight. I want to hear your take on the new MPC plugins. They're actually dope. I actually got them pulled up on my MPC right now, back here in the back. They're actually I made a beat with them. They're pretty cool. They're multi-effect plugins. So it's just not a reverb. And it's just not a delay. It has other effects in it. It has like a whole bunch of distortion effects, and it's pretty cool. You got to use it sparingly though. It's not nothing that you can just put a whole bunch of a load on it. You have to like turn down that wet dry knob on there. Pause. Can you do a M4 video on how you set up the way you, I'll see. Any advice for a new producer? Just keep making beats and studying what's out right now and trying to get better at sound selection, mixing, and just learning how to play some chords and stuff like that. Yeah, they came out with two. Yeah, they came out with two plugins there. I think they're both like $29 a piece, I think. Have you used the Softube Console 1 for mixing? No, I have not. Haven't used it yet. Yeah. Haven't used that. Have you ever did a beginner's training for the MPCX? Nah, because there's already enough of that right there. You can go to Malo Beats. He has a real good one. Malo Beats. M-A-L-O. He has a really good one. That is what's good. Will you have a beat academy for people that are interested in producing? Nah, there's already enough academies and stuff like that. People already have that online. I'm not too money hungry to be doing all that. Like, it's some people that just, they got a course for everything. Everything is a course, and I just can't do it. Like, I show people when I'm producing, like, what I'm doing, and all you basically doing is following along with people. Like, I don't want you to learn my technique. I want you to learn your technique. So, if it's technical, it's enough videos to show you how to do this stuff technical. You still have to find your own way. What's up, bro? How's your night? It's good, man. It's good. What's your take on AI, Suno, etc.? Hey, I talked about it during the middle of the stream tonight, and I talked about it yesterday on my live stream. So you want to check those out. I don't think you should be worried about it. Everything should be all good. We're fine. Yeah, I think people just, it's good content. It's good content for everybody. Mr. Bolo, what's your next keyboard? Dang, Mr. Bolo. Dang. Okay. My next keyboard, I don't know yet. It'll be a synth, but I gotta see what it is. You should run your Hydrosynth through your pedals. Yeah, I got the Chroma console, and I'm gonna start running more stuff through that. I gotta set that thing back up. But I'm gonna get me like another synth. I'll see. But for right now, I really just want to focus on my Phantom EX right here. I really want to just learn this to the T. I really want to program in this. I want to make my own sounds, and I want to make some really cool sounds like how you heard tonight. Did you cook up on the machine? Yes, I got a machine cookup video already. I already did a machine cookup. I did it not too long ago. It's a live cookup. So go to my lives and you can see the machine cookup. Got an industry question for you. What's your best take on how to get your name out there? Do as much stuff as you can. Put your name on it and put it out. Stop leaving it on your computer. That's the best way you can do it. Do not leave your stuff on your computer. Let everybody hear all of your beats. Somebody will like it. Okay, thanks. I only have been produced for 4 years. I don't think any good at it. It's some people that produce for 3 months and they got good. Just focus on. I know a lot of people try to focus on trying to find their own style, but whatever's out right now, whatever you're interested in, try to copy that a little bit. Like, try to pattern your stuff behind what you think is dope and try to use the same sounds and stuff. How much is the Phantom? I think this one was, like $5,000 or something like that. Cause this is the 76 key. 76 key, yeah. It was pretty expensive. And it's pretty expensive. One more. What Moog do you prefer? The new ones that came out, my neighbor just got the new one. He likes it, so I'm gonna check it out. I might check that one out too. Hold on, why is this thing moving? Hold on, there we go. Try to minimize my tools. Too much of everything hinders the creative process. Yeah, that is true. Need to hear that. Great advice. Even my whack beats. Put that BS out. Yeah, put it out. Put it out. Why are you keeping your stuff? Like, put it out. People are gonna say it's whack, but then when they see the progression, they gonna be like, man, boy, you came a long way. Like, trust me, a lot of them beats I made back in the day, woo. Even some beats I made last week, ooh, terrible. What other genres of music do you listen to and get inspiration outside of hip hop, R&B, and pop? I like a lot of that. What's that type of rock? That boat rock type music, like the Jimmy Buffett type stuff. I like that. It's got a lot of soul to it. I like that. Yeah, yacht rock. Yes, yacht rock. I like a lot of. Baby, come back. Man, I'm telling you, a lot of people thought that was some black dudes. That was white boys doing them things, man. BG stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Soft rock is cool too. I like rock ballads. I like like rock has a lot of ballads in it, but that yacht rock is that good. Is God Particle good? I haven't used it yet. They actually sent it over to me, but I never used it. Stealing that, yeah, that would be me. Let them toes come out. I had them toes out, man. Woo. Yeah, they be looking rough, but they'll be out. Yeah. Steal it Dan, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that yacht rock is cool. Yeah, Baby Come Back is that jam, boy. It is that jam. Toto, yeah, they got some good stuff too. The Mood One, 816 or 8 voice, both are dope. Yeah, I if I did, I'm always gonna get 16 voice if I get anything else. I've been told that I should release my beats, but I haven't copyrighted them. What do you suggest I do? I just made some beats right here, right online, and didn't copyright them. It doesn't matter, man. It's all good. If somebody's gonna take it, they're gonna take it. You know, they can't. You know, nobody can get on the beats if they're sitting inside your computer. I never had no problem shipping my beats out, and I haven't had any copyright issues yet. Don't overthink it, man. Get your stuff out there. Hall and Oates, yes, yeah, yes, yeah. Early Toto, yeah. Tom Petty, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. It's automatically copyrighted. It's just that it holds up better in court when you actually do it with the copyright office. So if you just got proof that you made it, that's all you pretty much need. Yeah, you know you'll be good. Classic rock, 80s, some great music. Yes, Sting, pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't put Sting with yacht music really. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do you have a guide to help independent artists put out their own music? No, sure don't. You just got to put it out. Put it out and use the tools. Like right now, you have ads. You have Google AdSense. You can put like $10, $15 in that. You know, promote your music that way. Instagram has a way where you can put in $10, $15 and promote it. They have it to where there's no more middlemen. You can actually pay for your own ads and get your music out there like that. You got to spend a little bit of money. You got to. Tuck and Patty, okay. Sting was from the Police, yeah, but it still is like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What is a must-have plugin? Kiss was cool too, yeah, yeah. What is a must-have plugin? I'm gonna tell you a must-have plugin. There's a few of them. Number one is the Pro L2. Pro L2, you got to have that, okay? Another one I would definitely say is some type of clipper. I use the standard clip. Master clip is pretty cool. Valhalla delay, Valhalla verb. Another one that a lot of you guys do not really know the power of this plugin. Xvox Pro. Xvox Pro is one of the dopest all-in-one like uh like channel suites, like, you know, vocal suites. Like, that thing is incredible. You can get some incredible stuff out of the Xbox Pro. Like, you can really make your stuff sound really good with the Xbox Pro stuff. Like the X Rack and all that stuff. I made a video on it. Incredible stuff. And I'm gonna tell you even one today that's actually really cool. I need to pull this up on a channel strip too. It's one today that came out. Well, actually came out yesterday. It's from Arteria. It is called Mixed Drums. This thing is incredible on drum buses. Okay, Mixed Drums is really dope. Okay, it just came out. Let me pull this up real quick. This is what it looks like. It's called Mixed Drums. This is a very good plugin. Like, it does what it's supposed to do. If you don't overdo it, it's going to sound really good and natural. Okay, you just make a few little moves. It sounds really good. It came out the other like yesterday or something. That's actually really dope. And there's another plugin in the Arteria suite that I like. It's called Bus Force right here. This thing right here is very dope. Arteria makes some really good plugins. Okay. And of course, anything that Arteria makes from the sounds or whatever is cool. And Black Box. I would say get the Black Box, the 2MS with the mid side on it. This thing right here is crazy good. Okay, so that's some good ones. And Pro Q3, Pro Q3, Pro Q4, really. That's really dope too. God Particle. And there's let me see it. It's another one in here I like too. Master Plan, that's great. Anything Ozone. And I'll tell you what, there's another one I like in here too. This right here, the SPL PQ. This thing right here is crazy. I know a lot of y'all don't like to use these type of EQs because all the knobs and everything, it looks like it's a whole bunch of stuff, but really this is nothing but EQs. That's all it is. And then it has the mid-side stuff on here, so you can actually turn this into the side, and this can be the middle of the track. Like, this is right here. So if I did this turns to, it just affects nothing but the sides. This affects nothing but all the middle information. Then it has a mono maker. You can spread it. This thing right here is crazy. If I had the money to actually get the real thing, this thing right here would be phenomenal. Okay, I think it'll be great. How do you? Let me see here. Yeah, Xbox is crazy. It's crazy. In-phase plug, Black Box works inside console now. Cool. Xbox, yeah, Xbox has been dope. Like, you got to get that. If you don't know how to really mix vocals that good, just get Xbox and just mess with some stuff in there and watch his tutorials. Like, I'm serious. Go to Neuro Audio and watch their tutorials, man. They got some really good stuff. How do you put that up against the Air Music multiband filter? Like, it's cool, but like it's so many dope things that you can use. But the Air multiband filter is actually cool. I don't use it as much, but it's actually pretty cool. They got that on sale. Okay. Yeah. Have you tried the new MPC plugins? Are they any good? Yeah, I tried them. I got them pulled up right now. I got them on my MPC right now. They're cool. They're reverb, and they're kind of like a multi effects type plugins. To me, to be honest with you, they seem like they're the same plugin really, but they're just branded differently. It's kind of like they kind of do the same thing in a sense. It's a reverb, but it's got like delays and it's got distortion stuff in it. And you have like a delay that's got reverbs and everything. And it's almost kind of like the same type of plugin, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. All this stuff is, they're kind of the same. They're nothing like really like that just like sets them apart or whatever. Let me take these inserts out of here. They're not nothing like really like oh my God, I need to get this or whatever. I don't even know if they're in here. Do I have them in here? Let me see here. No, I might not even. Okay, here it is right here. Let me show you guys these plugins because everybody keeps asking me about these new plugins, which I was gonna make a video on it, but I didn't make a video on it. But let me show you guys something real quick. So like I could even go in here and I'm gonna try to do this real quick. I could even go where is there was a do they have some sounds in here? It's a kit in here that just has nothing but like just sounds in here. I don't know what what the kit was. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Was it a goat kit? Okay, yeah, they got some one shots in here. So say for instance I go into this goat kit right here and I take like this bell, right? I can take this bell right here, right? Put in sample in. We just sample this bell real quick. Hold on, what the hell going on? Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me put this. I forgot to put the output. Hold on. All right, so we got this bell. Let's take the root note. Let's take the low note here and high note there. All right, so this is the bell, and let's put this on a one shot. All right, so that's how the bell sounds. Okay, let me see if they got another bell. All right, say for instance this right here. This bell right here. Let's go to the effects and let's put the air ether on here. Okay, so you put it on here, and if you play it, that's what the mix turned all the way up. So if I play a note, and the crazy part about it is, it seems like I've seen this plugin before. Like this plugin looks like something that I used before. Okay. Like how the whole GUI and everything looks. But what I do is I pull this mix knob back so I can kind of hear it, and then it makes it better when you pull the mix knob back on the plugin. And then if you kind of go through some of the presets, like it's like you can do that, and then you can turn around and add a delay in here, the pre-delay, and the low pass, high pass filters, all that good stuff like that. So but I swear I've seen a plugin like this. I think I did a review on a plugin that was very similar to this. I don't know if they might have bought out the company or something like that, but this plugin, like it looks very, very, very familiar. Okay, so right now the reverb is turned on. You got different things in here. You can go ahead and select different things. Like it's pretty cool. Now they have another one that just came out, and it is called Sprite. All right, it's the other one right here, Sprite, and it kind of does kind of like the same. It's just this one's more of a reverb. So you can kind of go through here and then see what I'm saying, and this is the reverb and delay right here. And then you can turn the mix and stuff down on all these. Like it's cool. And then you can go like a little bit more in here, and you can do your thing on here. But it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like that last plugin, I could have sworn I've done a plugin like that. I think they might have bought somebody out. But this one's kind of cool. I like Sprite because it's, you know what I'm saying? If I turn it off, I got two things on here. That's I got both of them on here at the same time. But this is how it sounds Sprite by itself, and this is how the sound is without it. That's just a regular sample. But if I turn it on, so you can make some pretty dope stuff on here. So if you wanted to add, you know, make it like a little sound, it so you can do something like that and make you like a nice little, you know, beat with it. It's cool. It works out. I actually kind of like that. I actually kind of like that. So you can, you know, it has different little presets and stuff on there, so you can kind of go through it. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, so it's actually a pretty cool. And you just gotta kind of just mess with different things and, you know, get it sounding the way you need it to sound. I would probably use these more or less like in I would use these more or less like in a bus or something like that, like an aux. Okay, so that's how I would use those. Um, so you know, using those in an aux channel or something like that, and then feeding the signal to it, I think that might be the best way you could use these. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be the best way because it just seems like it's too much going on. Like it's going on. So like I would probably do like a add a bus for like um this particular channel. Like I would probably bus it or, you know, have like an aux. So I'll probably do like an aux or whatever, and then add it in here. Like I'll add that one, and then I would just send that. I would send that to the. I'll send it to the aux channel. Or like a effects channel. That's what I meant. On here, it's like, you know, it's different on here. So you can send it to it and send the effect over to it, and just send that effect over to it. And that way you can kind of affect it a little bit better than just having it directly on track. And that way, yeah, it'd be kind of cool. And that's crazy how I can just take that bell and make it like that, and that's just a sample. So yeah, it's pretty cool plugins. It's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of like Air Flavor Pro. Yeah. Do you have any 808s and 909s in your beat pack? Yeah. What? Man, listen, bro. Listen. Do I have 808s and 909s? I don't have the original stuff because I got my stuff saturated and everything. But look, this is my 2025 kit right here. This is the 808s that's going to be in this one. Come on, man. Woo. And I got those running through the Manly and everything like that too. But my biggest kit, my high selling kit is my X Factor kit. And it's the 808s inside of here. Come on, I got the best of the best. And my stuff sounds great. Here goes some of my kicks. Come on, man. Can't beat that right there. My snares. So if you trying to trap that thing out, I got it. The 2023 kit, 808s are crazy. Come on, man. No, they don't need to be EQ'd. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Who makes a good manly EQ? UAD makes good manly EQs. But yeah, that's my highest selling kit, the X Factor kit. And then the 2023 kit is second, Buffs kit is third, 2020 kit is fourth, believe it or not. And then my No Limitations kit, people forget about this one. All my kits are dope. I can stand behind my kits. Yeah, the link is right here in the video description. If you go right there, you can get the kits. It's right there. If you go down to the video description, you will see the link to the kits. So if you guys need to get some really dope drum kits, you know where to go to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of saturation. I run my stuff through stuff, man. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. What's the ideal amount of plugins do you have on your master bus? Whatever it needs. Sometimes I might have just a fab filter. Sometimes I might have a clip on it. Just whatever it needs. You know what I'm saying? But I always have a limiter at the end. I try, sometimes like three plugins, or sometimes it's one. Sometimes I might just use sometimes I just use the mastering stuff on here. Like, you got so many different plugins. Like, sometimes I just use a lot of times I might just use Master Bus on here. You know what I'm saying? Master Plan, I mean. Sometimes I just throw Master Plan on there and it works fine. Master Plan works really good. It has everything you need on here and it works fine. Sometimes I just use that. Sometimes I use the L2. Sometimes I just use the just a regular clipper or something like that. It all just depends. You know what I'm saying? All just depends. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the bed because I got a long day tomorrow. I appreciate you guys coming on here. Y'all make sure y'all like the stream and stuff like that and share it. I'm going to Young Dane West. I was going to get a kit, but right now I'm dealing with legal issues. Laws put a cap. Oh man. Okay. But yeah, I thank you guys for coming on tonight. Thank you guys for rocking with the beats and me talking so much and stuff like that. We're gonna be doing more stuff when we're on here talking and just having a good time. I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm probably gonna do another live again, maybe tomorrow or tomorrow night. Just check out for it. Make sure you guys turn on your post notifications. Make sure you guys know to turn on those notifications so when I do have videos out and when I'm on live, you guys will know when I'm on here so you guys can watch me. So I appreciate you guys coming on here. Thank you guys so much. And like I always say, peace out.